said that if you fold the pages of two telephone cloths, even without using any glue and binding, it is impossible for the tank to pull the telephone cloth apart. Is this really true? You can try experimenting with your friend's books. See if he can use his own brute force to open it. This amazing force is called friction. He can actually resist how much tension. To do this, Adam and Jamie will start an experiment. First, they'll stack two 800-page phone books on top of each other. Adam and Jamie took turns to turn the pages. Although the preparation work is not complicated, but it is very time-consuming. When the two phone books are completely overlapped, the friction generated is like glue. The two are tightly bonded together by the strength of one person alone. It is impossible to pull apart the phone section. To make it easier to apply tension to the phone section, so the back of the book installed two wooden splints and tied a rope to the end of the splint. Adam and Jamie had a tug-of-war. Even with all the effort they could muster, phone cloth was not pulled apart a little. In order to facilitate the measurement of the pulling force, Jamie connected a tension well on the rope and measured the phone cloth to withstand the tension of 320 pounds. So if the number of tug-of-war increases, can the telephone cloth be pulled apart? Next, they had a 5-team tug-of-war, in 10 people pulling back and forth. The maximum pulling force was 2,100 pounds. That's the weight of a small car. The phone section still didn't get pulled apart. Finally, all 10 of them were pulling on the phone section at the same time. Each of them used all their strength. The phone was still not pulled apart, and this time, the pulling force had reached 4,000 pounds. It seems that it is difficult to pull the phone part by human force, so they used a forklift to test. Since this time only a simple fixatio, the book of the telephone section was pulled off, but the paper overlap remained unchanged. The telephone section friction is more powerful than they thought, so if two cars with enough horsepower were to pull each other, would the telephone section be able to withstand his pulling force?